Hi everyone. Sorry I had to cancel class, but I'm sure you were not disappointed. I wanted to go ahead and explain your next assignment, the informal assessment. So you are going to develop a rubric for emergent reading skills in 4-year-old children. So you are going to click on the link in your assignment description labeled Florida Early Learning and Developmental Standards for 4-year-olds. You're going to scroll down to pages 112 through 127. Within those pages, you are going to select 5 benchmarks in which you are going to develop a rubric. So, for example, if you selected the benchmark that says, this is not obviously within the pages you guys are doing, I picked another one. So the benchmark reads, typically uses complete sentences of 5 or more words, usually with subject, verb, and object order. So that's my benchmark. Now my rubric, since the assignment says you need to list it in 3 levels. So level 1 would be the child uses 2 to 3 word phrases. Level 2 would be the child uses 4 to 5 word sentences, demonstrating some understanding in sentence structure. And then level 3 would be the child uses complete sentences of 5 words or more, demonstrating greater length and complexity. So the idea is to take the benchmark and break it down by levels. And as the child moves up in the level, obviously it increases with level of difficulty. So hence the developmental rubric. So again, the objective is that the child is able to speak in complete sentences, and then I start at a very basic level and then increase the level of difficulty as I go through the levels. So level 1 would be your basic, level 2 you increase the level of complexity, and then level 3 you're getting a lot closer to mastery. You're going to do this with 5 benchmarks. So I'm sure you've seen several rubrics in your school days. So you'll organize it in a table and you can list the 5 benchmarks. And then next to each benchmark, you'll go ahead and develop the 3 levels for that benchmark. Another example would be is if the benchmark was child can write first and last name independently. Level 1 could be possibly child can write first name provided with a model. Level 2 could be child can write first and last name with a model. And then maybe the last level would be child can write first name independently and last name provided with a verbal cue. You know, just to give you an idea of how the levels change and become a little bit more harder as the child gets to that level of mastery. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to review the assignment again. So again, you're going to develop a rubric. You're going to click on the link in the assignment description. You're going to go to the pages that are labeled, which is the emergent reading section. You're going to select 5 benchmarks that you're going to type up in a table, and then you're going to develop the rubric for each one of those benchmarks. So each benchmark should have 3 levels, and I should see that the levels are increasing, getting closer to mastery, meaning getting closer to meeting the benchmark. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Obviously next week is spring break, so we're not meeting. So the next time we're meeting is the Tuesday after that, which is Tuesday, March 3rd. All right, so have a wonderful spring break. Again, if you guys need anything, email me.